morning, everybody, or maybe it's afternoon, I believe it is. Anyway, good day, everyone. So today was my first day back door dashing. I haven't door dashed in like 3 or 4 weeks because both of our vehicles were broke down. But my first day out door dashing, I could have door dashed yesterday, but I didn't because I just didn't. I was being lazy. I'm not going to lie about it. I mean, I wasn't feeling the best, but I could have pushed myself. I could have, made myself dash. Let me see if I can adjust this. Sorry, guys. Anyway, I wanted to share this with you guys. I tried to do a video inside of the car while I'm driving down the road. Yeah, that's not a good idea for me because I'll tell you what. I have to pay attention to what I'm doing on the highway. My skills are diminishing. I used to could like take care of 2 kids, drive down the road and eat at the same time, but no, not anymore. Yeah, I'm not the young chicken I used to be. Anywho, but I wanted to come to y'all because I wanted to tell you something I wanted to share with you guys. While I've been off work, of course, I've, looked at YouTube, but when I'm door dashing, I still look at YouTube, but I don't as much. My goal is to get up in the morning and go put on the coffee, and then, which I started back drinking, and it's bothering my stomach again. But anyway, boy, my eyes looks rough. But anyway, I put on, my goal is to get up, put on my coffee, while my coffee's making, go shower, and get dressed to start the day. So, today's my first day back actually working. I actually do well whenever I get into a routine. And so my daughter has to go to work, and because we only have one car, I need to take her to work. So I need to be ready to go work to DoorDash when I drop her off. The problem I've encountered, some mornings it's busy up until like 10 o'clock, and then other mornings it's not so much. And it really doesn't have anything to do with the weekend or it being a Friday. In all honesty, it's just like that. Sometimes I make more money in midweek than I do on the weekend. On the weekend, you got to deal with a lot of door dashers, so that can be a little bit frustrating in itself. But I wanted to share with you guys because I was listening to a YouTuber today while I was in the car in between my dashes, and I said to myself, I often want God's blessings in my life, and I want, I want what I ask Him for. I've gotten to where I don't get upset when He says no, because I know that there's something better down the road He's trying to either make me wait for, or He's trying to bless me with. So I try really hard not to, get disappointed about certain things. I mean, life is life. I mean, you're going to get disappointed about things here and there, but it doesn't have to be every day gloom and gloom. That's not what I'm. Every day doesn't have to be doom and gloom. That was what I was trying to say. Because every day we get a fresh start. And so I was thinking about this. I was like, okay, so I miss the fur babies when I'm door dashing. I would take them, but I don't want to take Romeo, because if I take Romeo, then Juliet's here by herself. And if I take Juliet, she vomits in the car. I'm like, okay. And I know God has a sense of humor, and this is my take on it, honest to God. I think that God is saying, how many times are you going to keep running into the wall, turning around, and then turn back around and run into the wall again? And so what I gathered from that was, so today I started my door dashing, and I took my Bible with me to do my Bible study while I was sitting and waiting. But I let guilt come over me and think, okay, well, when I take a break, because I will take like a 30 or 40 minute break, when I need to go use the bathroom or whatever. And so I took my Bible with me. The problem, the problem was I never sat and took the 30 or 40-minute break. So therefore, because I wanted to come back here, I was thinking, I'm going to come back here and take a break, because this way they can see me a little bit before I have to go back out. So I had to end my dash. Usually when you dash, they want you to commit to a time. So like this morning, it was 11 to 3. So they want you to commit to 3 o'clock. Well, let's just say, you're not going to be available until 11:30 to 2. So what you do is you go ahead and accept that schedule of 11 to 3. And whenever it'll ask you, you have your red card, do you have gas in your tank? It goes through a checklist. You have your Doordashing app, blah, blah, blah. No, it doesn't ask about the app because you're on the app. Lord help me. Y'all pray for me, please. I'm trying, though. God knows I am trying. So, my daughter, so I get on up this morning. What was I saying? I completely forgot, guys. Hold on just a second. Okay. I came back here to take a break and to let the babies out and let them go to the bathroom. But I wanted to tell you guys that I know that God, me and my daughter, we kind of, had a few words with one another. It's never ever to the point, wouldn't hit one another, but, I have said, you're acting like a bee, to her, and, she said the same to me, but, and she's 21, but, she's never had to manage her money or anything like that, and so I'm the one going through this with her, and we've had our power turned off 4 times since January. We had a water cut off 3 times since January, or 3 or 2. And, listen, I'm so glad that I am able to help her, but I have to admit, I have my moments where I'm like, ugh, help. And I got Juliet because she helps with my anxiety, but can't take her because she throws up in the car. So, can't take Romeo because if I take Romeo, I'd leave Juliet here by herself. It's quite a conundrum. But I wanted to share with y'all that I normally do my Bible study in the morning. My schedule's off, but I got to understand that I'm going to keep my Bible at home and just come home and take a break and do it, because if not, I get distracted and then I'll end up forgetting it. And I feel like God was trying to show me today is, if I give you a little and you do okay with a little, then I'll give you more. But if I give you a little and you don't do okay with a little, then guess what? You got to start all over again. So, it's just a simple thing like having a car, being able to go out and subsidize my income, so that, we can have groceries and stuff. And, I'm able to buy myself a pair of shoes if I want it. I'm not one of those persons that have to have materialistic stuff at all. I don't. But you do need some money on hand. It's nice to have a little money on hand. You just have to learn to handle your money wisely. God can give you the money right and left. But if you don't handle it wisely, then it's of no use to you. And that means we don't love the money. We enjoy having it, but we don't love the money. So I think God was telling me, he's like, now look, Michelle, I could probably think this is how he's doing it up there in heaven. He's probably saying, now look, your car broke down. I blessed you with the car. And, but as soon as I go and bless you with something, what's the first thing you do? You cut me out of the picture. I didn't do my Bible study this morning. But I'll be honest with you, I haven't been doing my Bible studies regularly for the last 3 or 4 days. And I also noticed this. When I don't do my Bible study, I know my health, I'm usually having problems. Either with my ears, my throat, or my stomach, neck, my foot, and my knees. I don't know if I can cover any more. I don't know. I have problems with my body from here to my feet, basically. But I noticed that if I do my Bible study, that it's not that I don't have these, these aches and pains and stuff, I do. You know, it's just like every day I wake up, I'm like, yeah, okay, which one am I going to be dealing with today? Today's my ear. This ear here, the eardrum ruptured, and I ended up I ended up getting sepsis. Was in the hospital for like 12 days. Had to get a PICC line to go home, you know, and take antibiotics. You know, I ought to know better. Don't do that, you know. Take some time for yourself. But mainly, the lesson here is always, if it's within your realm of possibility or capability, always seek the Lord first. That goes for me too. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. You see, He's blessed me with the car. Where I am now compared to two years ago, I'm so much further. And I've quit smoking. Although this morning, I will tell you what, I was like, oh my gosh. Anywho. But I'm learning patience more and more. And, you know, until God says, you know, it's time for you to go. You done drove those people on earth crazy enough. Let's go. Until He says, let's go, I'm just here to do it, you know, I'm just going to keep encouraging other people and smile with my daughter. And, you know, if we get in an argument, I normally will text her or I tell her, you know, and it's usually like within 5 minutes. Look, I shouldn't have said that. You know, I'm sorry. Or, look, if I didn't feel like it was nothing that I shouldn't have said, I would be like, look, I don't want to argue with you. Let's just, okay, I'm sorry if I upset you. Let's move on. That's what I normally do. But anyway, yes, just a lot of changes this morning, but that's no excuse. So on that note, guys, I'm going to let y'all go, and I am going to do my Bible study before I go back door dashing because I have to pick my daughter up at 4. So I'm going to do my Bible study, and I'll try to maybe do a video later on in the car. I don't know if that's going to work. It's because I'm using my car for DoorDash, my phone for DoorDashing. So I don't know if that'll work or not. But anyway, hope you guys have a blessed day or blessed evening. And please like, share, and subscribe. And what else am I missing? Love y'all. Catch you tomorrow or this afternoon. All right? Bye.